There is a moment most people never talk about. It is not the finish line. It is not the applause. It is not the day everything finally makes sense. It is the quiet moment when you are tired, uncertain, and tempted to lower the standard just a little. Nobody is watching. Nobody would know. You could skip the effort, delay the decision, break the promise, and explain it away with a believable excuse. That moment is where your future is negotiated. Not in some dramatic scene, not in a perfect burst of motivation, in the small private choice where you decide whether you're going to abandon yourself or back yourself. And backing yourself does not mean pretending you are unstoppable. It means becoming the kind of person who can be counted on, especially by you. Confidence is often misunderstood. People think confidence arrives after the big win, after the body changes, after the promotion, after the compliment, after the goal is reached. But real confidence is built before the evidence is obvious. It comes from doing the honest thing when the easier thing is available. Every time you follow through, you place a brick in your foundation. Every time you do what you said you would do, even imperfectly, you teach your mind a powerful lesson. I can trust me. That trust changes everything. Because when you trust yourself, hard days do not destroy you as easily. Delays do not convince you to quit. Other people's opinions do not control your direction. You may still feel doubt, fear, frustration, and pressure, but those feelings no longer get the final vote. Self-trust is not built by grand speeches. It is built by kept promises. A promise to train when you said you would train. A promise to study for 30 focused minutes. A promise to speak respectfully to yourself after a mistake. A promise to stop running from the conversation you need to have. A promise to clean up one part of your life instead of complaining about the whole thing. Start small, but start honestly. Do not make a dramatic plan you secretly know you will not follow. Do not design a perfect routine that collapses by Wednesday. Choose something real, something clear, something that can survive a normal day. 10 minutes of movement, 1 page of reading, 1 difficult task before distraction, 1 healthier choice, 1 boundary, 1 reset, then protect it. The size of the promise matters less than the fact that you keep it. Because the goal is not to impress anyone. The goal is to repair the relationship between your words and your actions. Many people are exhausted not because life is hard, but because they keep negotiating with themselves. They decide, then undecide. They commit, then escape. They set a standard, then trade it away for comfort. That inner back and forth drains your energy. It makes every day feel heavier than it needs to be. Discipline is freedom from that argument. When you know what matters, and you have already decided how you will show up, you waste less energy debating. You move, maybe slowly, maybe with frustration, maybe without feeling ready, but you move. This is how resilience grows. Not by avoiding pressure, but by learning that pressure does not own you. You can feel resistance and still take the next right action. You can have a bad morning and still create a strong afternoon. You can fall behind and still return with dignity. You can be disappointed and still refuse to become careless. That is strength, not perfection, not constant intensity. Strength is the ability to return to your values after life pulls you away. Think about the person lifting weights. The muscle does not grow because the weight is easy. It grows because the body meets resistance, recovers, and comes back prepared for more. Your character works the same way. Every challenge is not a sign that you are failing. Sometimes it is the resistance that gives your next level something to grow against, but you must be careful. Healthy ambition is not self-punishment. You are not building a better life because you hate who you are. You are building it because you respect who you are becoming. Self-respect changes the tone of discipline. It stops being, I am not enough, so I must suffer. It becomes, my life matters, so I will not waste it. That is a different energy. You can rest with self-respect. You can work with self-respect. You can set boundaries with self-respect. You can start again without insulting yourself. The goal is not to become a machine. The goal is to become a dependable human being with direction, courage, and care. So today, do not try to fix your entire life. Choose one promise and keep it. Make it specific, make it visible, make it small enough to complete and meaningful enough to matter. Write the paragraph. Take the walk. Send the message. Prepare the meal. Practice the skill. Turn the phone over. Finish the set. Breathe before responding. Show up for the thing you keep postponing. And when you do it, notice what happens inside you. It may not be fireworks. It may not look impressive. but something quiet will shift. A little more respect, a little more steadiness, a little more proof that you are not helpless in your own life. Stack enough of those moments and you become different. Not overnight, not loudly, but deeply. One kept promise becomes a pattern. A pattern becomes an identity. An identity becomes a life that feels less accidental and more chosen. So when the private moment comes, and it will, remember this. You're not just choosing a workout, a study session, a conversation, or a task. You're choosing what kind of relationship you will have with yourself. Back yourself. Keep the next promise. Build the trust, and let your life become the evidence that you did not give up on you.